you say when you first originally moved into the city was the biggest challenge?
I think rent takes you by surprise. Yeah,
I think that's probably across the board.
Cost of living, is like. So even like I'll go back to like when I lived in Chicago, like you would think, all right, Chicago, it's like the second, third largest city in the country. You know, it's New York, LA, Chicago. So they would be like reasonably similar. So I had a 1-bedroom there, and it cost me $800 a month.
Just for you by yourself?
Me and a roommate.
Okay.
So me paying $400 was like, oh wow, this is kind of much. And then you go to New York.
Oh wait, it was $400. It was $800.
I paid $400 and he paid $400.
And that was kind of much. Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, frame of reference here. We're shooting this from my 1-bedroom apartment, which is up in like the boondocks of Manhattan, and it's $1,250 a month.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, the cost of living, even between the two big cities, is astronomical. Double. It's like, you know.
It surprises me that Chicago was that affordable.
I agreed. Yeah. I mean, I didn't live downtown. I lived, north of it.
But still, I mean, we're in Inwood
considered,
right now.
Yeah.
So.
And it was reasonably to the same as Inwood, I guess. Maybe even a little lower. Harlem, maybe. But
Okay.
But yeah, so rent to begin with is like astronomical here. Then you know, if you want to go out and have a few drinks, good luck.
Right.
You better budget for that because going out to a bar around here, if you want to consider that, to like small town, whatever, you know what I mean. Where we went to college was, you can get beer for like $2, whatever.
Yeah.
Good luck finding beer for $2 here. You know what I mean?
We talked a lot about networking too. So like, do you find you have to spend money for the networking, like to have a good time and to make those relationships with the people?
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, there is also like a lot of tools you can use that offer some kind of free stuff, like Backstage University. I found has been beneficial. They have like free meetups every once in a while.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you have to pay like $80 or whatever to like.
I taught a seminar at
Oh,
Backstage
really?
University.
That's cool. About
actor budgets, actually.
Cool,
I'll check that out.
Yeah. That's great. So there is like these different resources you can definitely use. But overall, yeah, if you want to go out and like, oh, let's meet up for whatever, you always got to put some. It comes with a price tag.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wondering, do you have like backup plans or any skills that are totally just not related to what you're trying to do that you sort of call on at times when you need to go and try to find work or make ends meet somehow? Or even if a backup plan that's so big that like if theater just fell apart for you, you would probably go down this path?
Honestly, no. Like, I find, like, I wake up every day and say, like, I'm going to be the greatest performer, producer I can.
That's great.
Yeah, so some people call it foolish to, like, not have a backup plan, but I feel, all right, the great Will Smith said, like, if you have a plan B, that means you're just going to focus, you're going to lose focus on plan A.
Yeah.
I don't know. So in the end, like I said, it might be foolish to not have quite a backup plan, but I feel I've kind of committed this much time and effort, and I'm still not at the top of my game, so why not just keep pursuing it? Now, one day I might change my mind and do that, and then I'll be at square one, but, until that day, I'm just going to keep pushing forward.
Now, how do you keep Plan A and the big dream of Plan A very much grounded in the reality of staying solvent?
I mean, I think it's, every day you have to try to better yourself, whether it be financial knowledge or, we're talking about the arts as well, learn something new every day, be a student of life, if you will, and then surround yourself with great people, you know what I mean? If you have a great team around you and they have the same dream, I think that will definitely help you, because there's power in numbers. If you're alone, that's going to get pretty hard on you. And I've been there, you know what I mean? To say like, wow, okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And sometimes in life you experience temporary failure, but I don't think anything's ever permanent, Avenue Q, it's only for now, you know what I mean? It's only for now, so.
That's on my running mix so that I hear it like every other day when things are tough. It's over for now.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's that.
So what is one personal finance skill you wish you'd learned earlier in life? Like, what is the main one you wish someone had taken, like 12-year-old Patrick and made him learn?
Okay. savings in general is like a good start of like you should not only have a checking account, but you should have a savings account, and you should take every time you get money, someone gives you money, you make money, regardless, you should just take a little bit and then just put it over here and just forget about it, and then just take that and put it over here. So that's savings. Also, investment, I think, is huge, because not only can you take that money and put it over here, now it's like a chance, to make it grow. So it's like planting a little tree. So, you know what I mean? I'm just going to take this.
That.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to put this here, and then just maybe put a little bit more, and you know what I mean?
Have you dabbled in that at all?
In investment?
Yeah, or just basic retirement planning.
I'm still new to the IRA, so I haven't dove headfirst into that yet, but that's on my to-do list for this month, honestly. Great. And that's why I found this so timely that you guys called, and I was like, wow, this is actually...
it's way simpler than it seems.
Yeah, right? And that's like the like kicking the pants. It's like, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you kind of get a grasp of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One stupid IRA lesson that I learned the hard way is that when you put money in your IRA, it actually goes into like a money market account, and it is not investing itself in what you think it is till you click another button and actually buy the stocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, an IRA
otherwise it's just sitting in like another savings.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
cool. Which is really frustrating when you're like, why isn't this growing?
Come on.
Just like in an index fund. Yes. You'll be set.
Target date. I preach target date because it's so easy. You can actually do better than target date, but if you're like overwhelmed, just
or total stock market. Those ones are good too. Yeah. I have both.
Okay.
Now, what would you say your goals are going forward?
Personally?
Personally, financially, business, all of that.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's like a big question.
Okay, let's say with the financial thing in mind, and then personally and for your business.
Sure. So financially, the IRA, I want to get that set up by the end of the month, as I said. I've tried to do some reading on the stock market because I think there's some money to be had. It's something I haven't personally grasped. I don't know. It seems like a lot to learn, I guess, because there's people that are really good at it, obviously, you know what I mean? Like it's a whole business here in New York, to say Wall Street and so on.
Sure. I would say stock picking, unless you're going to make that your thing.
Yeah.
Just stick with an index fund.
Okay.
Just put all your money in an index fund. Little tip.
Sure, yeah. So I guess saving for the future as opposed to living paycheck by paycheck, which is a lot of the way artists live. So that's one in terms of finance. In terms of the company, we're trying to take a bigger step and find outside financiers for projects to say like, this is the script, this is the overall idea, here's the greatness that can become if you connect the dots, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess another thing we're gonna jump into is the whole crowdsourcing thing. Very popular now.
I just read a post on that today.
Oh, great.
Check it out.
Yeah, I will. Cool. So yeah.
But that's a great opportunity too, that we have all these resources now thanks to technology.
Oh yeah.
Both to like educate yourself and to get funding and to all these things. Like you can create a business from your home.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Somebody gave you $1 million today.
Oh, cool.
What would you do with it?
Okay. Well, I take some aside, put it in savings.
How responsible!
Yes! So then I would put that in, honestly, I would probably hire some kind of financial advisor. Like I said, when it comes down to it, I would prefer someone that has a professional knowledge as to how to handle $1 million and be like, so how can I turn this million into so on and so forth?
Absolutely.
So obviously, we also do film as well, so I would put it into a film project for sure. But I guess to answer it in a short way is I would take it and chop it up and say, look, here's a little there, a little here, a little there, a little here. Hey, can you tell me how to help me with this?
I think that's great.
Yeah, cool.
I think you've got your eye on the prize. You're taking responsible action to get there.
I'm trying, Stephanie.
And you're self-educating and learning, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, thank you so much for
chatting
with us today.
Yeah, sure.
And we wish you a lot of luck with the business and your life. And
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Thanks, everybody.